Listen, I'll tell you. Yeah, because getting somebody in that is nice because then you get the scale. You know? Yeah.
And it just occurred to me that you guys haven't seen these yet this year. I've seen a ton of them down in Georgia and North Carolina.
I love them.
Our first green tunnel of this section. And good morning, everybody. It is day 12 out here on our section hike from Front Royal to the Pine Grove Furnace, where I still will not be able to do the ice cream challenge because they're not open on weekdays yet. I think they just want me to continue to come back. We left my friend Sula this morning, and we really had a great time there. She was excited to see us. I was excited to see her. And it was a reunion, and it was a very nice reunion for me, and I think for her too. She got to meet Navigator and Rebound, and we had a good time. We got there early, and just after noon, got our showers, took care of a few things, went down to the pizzeria, which is 5-minute walk from her house, which has some of the best frickin' pizzas you would ever put into your mouth. But anyways, there was another gentleman at the hostel. He's been there for a while. An interesting character named Shepherd, and he's just kind of he calls himself a Neanderthal. He's meandering and he's a Neanderthal, so a Neanderthal. He's a harmless gentleman that's just out roaming the country, and he loves doing the AT Trail, and so he's out roaming the AT Trail. He's been here for a few days, or been at Sula's for a few days in his tent, and he's probably going to be there for a few more days. But he actually cooked us dinner last night, which was interesting, damn rocks. They had to make an appearance sometime today. They are here. We are in Rocksylvania, so it's to be expected. But dinner was okay. We certainly appreciated him taking the time and the effort to cook dinner for all of us. And it was, for me, I enjoyed it. The ladies, well, just straight up, not so much. It didn't have, first of all, Abby is a vegetarian, and she couldn't eat a lot of the stuff, so she had to do some modifications using some of the food that came out of Deb's resupply box. So that didn't go to waste, and Navigator would have preferred some veggies in it. There were none, at least that I saw. But my simple taste, it was okay. It was okay. My biggest worry is that it got done so late that my body wouldn't have time to process it before morning. And it kind of worked out that way. There may be a cat hole in my future this morning, unless we get to a shelter with a good privy. But other than that, I mean, really that was fine. I didn't have a problem with that. And what I like the most is just hanging out with Sula. She's just such a cool person. She's very unique, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying this about her, but I think she's a very eccentric person with very unique taste, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I took some pictures of her house. She's got some signs, and I took a picture of that. So take your, when you see that, you can go back to it, but look at those signs and read what they say. She's going to be putting those up on the trail for hikers coming through. She gets a lot of people who do what they call the 4-state challenge. And this is primarily young people. I guess some old people who are in way better shape than me can do it too. But the 4-state challenge is a 40-mile hike in 24-hour period. And you pretty much have to hike through the night. And you have to have the stamina to do that. So she deals with a big chunk of these people, because when they get done, they're looking for a place to die. And they come to her place, and it works out well. She's used to dealing with them. And they pretty much sleep for an entire day when they get here. And but anyways, those signs she will put up at the toward the end of that 40-mile challenge, that 4-state challenge, and just to give them some encouragement to come in and to keep going. Don't stop. You're almost there. All that stuff. Good stuff. She's just a kind-hearted person. And, you know, even though I've only spent a few days with her, I love her to death, man. She's just an awesome person. She's one of those people that you will only meet out here on this trail. I can't wait for Ella to get up here. I know Ella will definitely stay at her place, and hopefully other people that I talk to down south will make the same choice. They won't regret it. It's definitely not your typical hostel. Sula does not call it a hostel. She calls it a homestay because it's her home. And you get treated like a member of the family when you're there. It doesn't matter who you are. She has 2 private rooms, one that has 2 beds in it and one that has 1. And she has a couple of bunks in a shed out in the yard. I believe I took pictures of that. And she has ducks, and she has cats, and she has all kinds of critters. It's a fun place to stay. Anytime I come up in this direction, you better believe I will be stopping and staying and spending time with my friend. All right, breathe it hard. I don't even remember how far we're going today. I think it's 12:4, 12:5, something like that. We've got a whole bunch of little uphills, one big uphill around the middle of the day. I'm already sweating. It's probably about 45, 46 degrees. Yeah. Wow. All right, I'm gonna put this away and use my trekking poles to try to catch up with the ladies up here. All right, so we've come a little over 2 miles now. Had our first shelter, which is right on the trail. They've got dual shelters. They've got some tent pads here and the privy right there on the trail. You don't see this setup too often. Pretty cool. We've been out here just short of 50 minutes, and we've already done 2.1. So Abby's running us into the ground up there. We let her take the lead, and look what she's doing. We'll be at our shelter at by noon at this rate. It's been pretty much a steady uphill since we got on the trail. Nothing steep, just a steady, slight uphill. That was pretty cool back at the shelters. You don't see, I don't know if you'll ever see one like that. We have come 4.5 miles, and we're going across a couple of bridges here. Lots of running water right now. That rain did a lot of good. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's sad because today might be a difficult day for water. We don't need it right now, so we're going to need it later on in the day when it's going to be much harder to find. We're getting ready to start a big uphill for the day. And not looking forward to it, but we're kind of torn right now. We don't know exactly what we're going to do. I think we've got a day planned for 12.4, but just the way the shelters run, the shelter we're currently going to, the shelter's 3/10 of a mile off trail, and then the water's another 3/10 down from that. So we're considering, rather than deal with that crap, going on to the next shelter, which would mean a 17-mile day with very little water. So, not sure how this is going to work out, but we shall see. It will work out one way or another. I'll keep you up to speed. This is Tumbling Run Shelters. These shelters are really cool.
Hiking orbit, like you're in our orbit, like
They've got the snoring shelter over there and the non-snoring shelter over here.
So I did 2 long days. So when you did your 0,
I like that. This is a really, really, really good setup here. And I mean a really good setup. This is cool. All right. This will be a short clip. We've come 6.1 and we've changed our plan to go past the shelter at 12 point whatever we were thinking about. And so now we're either going to go, we're shooting for a big number. We're going to try to go 18 miles today to get to a much better shelter with much easier access to water. We'll see how that goes. Plan B will be to stop at Caledonia State Park, where we can get a tent site with water, bathrooms, the whole bit, for like $30 a night. So we're going for one of the two. Ideally, the 18 miles would be best. So that's what we're going for. We're about halfway up this climb, up this first big climb we've got. And yeah, I'm going to put away this camera and go.
Is that where the best view is?
no, well, that's the summit. That's the highest one. That's my goal for the day. Looks like a gargoyle.
Oh, that's awesome. So let's see. I think maybe this one here looks likely for a snack spot.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this would be an awesome place to camp.
Wow.
Very cool.
Oh man. Look at the sunrise here.
Yeah, it would be gorgeous.
Wow. Look at these here. Oh. The sunrise. Wow.
This is Chimney Rock here, and it's worth the climb. Definitely worth the climb. It's beautiful. Come on now, you got it.
I have a lot of fear of heights.
Yeah, well, don't get too close to the edge. But you got plenty of room up here once you get up here.
Going up isn't the hard part. The going down is going to be the hard part.
Yeah. Slow and steady. We have come 7.8 miles. We're up the biggest climb of the day. We got a little bit more of a bump here before we start going downhill. And And we got another climb that would have taken us up to our original shelter we planned on staying at. But getting to that point in the day when my feet start hurting, I'm hoping that I can maintain for the 18 miles. We're going to find out. Maybe that's what I need to push my feet beyond that point and see what we can do. But that's going to be almost 4 miles longer than anything I've done on this trip. And that includes down at Springer. So this is not easy ground. This is what you're seeing is easy. But this is not what's here most of the day. It's rocky. And these rocks are mean. They're vicious. All right. We're going to get to that big bump, or the next little bump, I should say. Not big bump, little bump. Here in a minute, so I'll put this away and get going. All right, we've come just short of 10 miles. I think 9.8, 9.9 miles. We've got 18.2 to get to the shelter we want to get to. So 8.3, 8.4 miles to get there. My feet are really starting to burn, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm just not going to sweat it. Walk it off. Got 8 miles to go. In the perfect world, we can get there in 4 hours. And we're rolling pretty good. Abby's been leading the way pretty much the whole day. And she is flying. I am not kidding. She is flying. I love it. It's good stuff. We've got a little uphill coming here shortly. I don't think it's going to be too big. It doesn't look too big. But we'll get that done, and then it's just, I think we're going to be dealing with some rocky stuff pretty much the rest of the day. So we'll just have to see how it goes. All right, I'm going to put this away, get my trekking poles in my hand, and I start rolling on this trail. We have come over 12 miles now. We just passed the shelter that we originally planned to stay at, and we're moving on. We've got 2 more options. There's a state park down here, about 3 miles away, that we could stay at if we needed to, but more likely we're going to continue on. Yeah.
Up there or down here? Oh no, it's over there. It needs to stop for a break. Okay.
Yep.
A recliner rock. So
oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Are you ready to pour a gap?
Yeah, I took one look at that downhill to the other shelter, and I went, hell no.
Hey, yeah, that's kind of what we did. Hell no.
We're like, forget that. There's no way we're going down that thing. That's awesome. Yep.
Okay. Yeehaw.
Oh, man.
All right, Jen. Close your eyes. Look through your fingers. There is no good place to walk here. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I just took the high road.
Yeah, I just had to figure out how to get down that.
Okay. Yeah. These are the classic dam rocks. These are the worst of the worst. Just so you know, Jen, I've got a blister on my toe, and we get to the bottom of this mess in about 3 miles. I got to take my shoe off and tape it up. All right, we're through that into a flat area, and we'll put this away. We have come 13.7 miles, and we got a nice little rock scramble ahead of us. All right, Jen, here we go. I'm getting tired. Navigator's up at the top taking pictures of us while I'm videotaping us from the behind. Holy crap. Not done yet. You can see the blazes way up there in that big old pile of rocks. It was almost a fall. No, I just actually sat back on my butt.
Yeah. Well, I had one point where I had to stop because I was pushing, but I didn't have my balance. I was going to go over backwards.
Yep. That's exactly what happened to me. I lost my balance, went backwards, and sat down on a nice, cushy rock with my butt.
Yep. I would have gone tumbling down the hill. So.
You're sneaky, navigator. You're sneaky. This video clip's going to be all over the place because I'm all over the place.
Yep.
Slipping and sliding. Oh, and I see a piece of trash. Hang on. Sorry about that. Had to put that trash in my pocket. We're getting there. Holy cow. I'm just dripping sweat now. This is not easy, folks. This is not easy at all. And you really can't do anything with these trekking poles in this mess. You're just risking breaking them. It is kind of nice to have your hands free. Almost through it. Almost through it. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. All right. Okay. I think we got about somewhere around 2 miles left to get to Caledonia State Park, where I can take my shoe off and retake my toes and fill up on water and get ready for the last little climb for the last 2 to 3 miles to get to the shelter. I can't believe we're freaking doing 18 miles today. Holy crap. All right, I'm gonna put this down for now. We have come 16.8 miles. We have 1.1 to go. I was wrong earlier. We are not doing an 18-mile day. We're doing a 17.9-mile day. I had one of my pin placements incorrect, and I'm happy about that because that's 0.4 of a mile less that I have to do. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. This was a big, big, big day. Lots of rocks. The 2 big uphills we had were big uphills. This last one was steep. Luckily it was short. The girls are just running away with me right now, and that's fine. Abby was seriously impressive today. She led most of the day, and she kept it right at a 2.5 mile pace the entire day, except for the uphills. She slowed down quite a bit there, but she made up for it plus on the areas like this. All right, I'm gonna put this down so I can use my trekking poles and make some kind of feeble effort to catch these ladies. Because like I said, they're running away right now. 1.1, probably 1 mile left right now. That's 30 minutes, baby. 30 minutes to the shelter. We've got less than a mile to go. And look at this. I'm guessing they put this up to keep people out of there. I would have remembered this fence. I don't remember this fence. Although it looks like it's been up for a long time. I wonder if they, I'm starting to wonder, did they do a reroute on the trail here? I don't remember any of this. And I see all these blazes painted over. It just makes me wonder. But that's awful pretty, man. Look at that. That's nice. We have got 0.4 of a mile to go to get to the shelter. I am tired. How beautiful is this? This is all the rhododendrons. There's a babbling brook right over here to the right. I'm going to put this down because I really need my trekking poles to get me this last little bit. It's uphill. Not steep uphill, but uphill.